Hey guys, what is up? This is Astronaut. Welcome to the channel. It's always good to see you guys. If you're a return visitor, as always, thank you so much for your support. And if this is your first time here on the channel, please make sure you smash that subscribe button, click the like button, and say hello through the comments. Okay, so guys, as you can tell from the title, this video is all about my personal reaction to the video, the Fighter Pack 3 video we saw tonight. And I initially had posted a video up earlier that actually had the trailer in it, but I ran into some copyright issues, so I decided to go ahead and take that down, and I replaced it with this video here. So guys, let me just go ahead and jump into the video. So my reaction to the characters. Well, let's start off with Enchantress. I saw Enchantress, and actually the first thought that came to my mind was the fact that I felt incredibly relieved to know that I was right with my prediction. You know, whenever you make a video and you put something out in the cyberspace, you always want to know that, you know, it's something reliable, it's something that people can really trust. And so I did kind of throw out there that it was my prediction that Enchantress would be one of the Fighter Pack characters, and she was, so I felt incredibly relieved. So that was a really great feeling. And of course, she looks great. I don't know all that much about her history or past, but character-wise, her design and her look, I have seen some comic book photos of her, and looks like they did a really good job. They actually made her look really, you know, really shiny, very, very attractive and whatnot. So great job. Now the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'll be honest, when I first saw them, I was a little disappointed. I was completely not expecting them at all. I was kind of looking in the opposite direction. I feel like what happened was I was looking to the west, and Ed Boon kind of came out of the east with this character selection. So I was really, I was a little upset. I was kind of thrown for a loop. I didn't quite know what to think at first. But after I gave it some thought and consideration, I kind of came to my own personal conclusion about it. And I came to two possible theories as to why NetherRealm Studios went with the Turtles. My first theory is that I know sometimes when guest characters are chosen, especially in the case of Mortal Kombat or Injustice, it usually can be tied into some sort of movie deal or some kind of reboot of some sort of series. And so the thought crossed my mind that maybe Ed Boon might have entered into some kind of partnership with a film company or a multimedia company to kind of collaborate for the reboot or the release of a movie next year, 2018, that would be centered around the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So that being the case, it would make total sense for them to be chosen as a DLC, because that way the movie could receive a lot of early promotion. And not only that, I think Ed Boon would benefit in the long run as well, because with the release of the movie, it would also stir a lot of excitement and curiosity about, you know, them being in this franchise and Injustice 2. So from a business perspective, it made a lot of sense. So I was like, okay, maybe they are including them because there might be a movie or a reboot of something coming out in 2018. Now, my second theory, which I think this is probably the most likely theory that there is that I noticed that all four turtles were included in this trailer. So my conclusion is that each turtle is going to be released 1 month at a time. And so if that is the case, then that means that, of course, we know that Hellboy is being released in November, and then the Atom in December, and then Enchantress will probably be released in January, and that would mean that one turtle would be released each month. So that would mean February, March, April, and May would all see the release of a turtle. So now the reason why I think the studio might want to do that is because E3, as everyone knows, E3 is the major gaming outlet. We all know that E3 is usually where companies will introduce their new software or their new games. They'll introduce trailers, they'll introduce demos, they'll introduce screenshots, they'll introduce release dates for their upcoming material and things like that. So if I am correct and they release a turtle 1 month at a time, then that would mean that the final DLC would be released in May, and then the very next month we would see E3, which would probably mean that Ed Boon would be introducing maybe a trailer, possibly, of Mortal Kombat 11. And so in my mind, that makes perfect sense. Business-wise, that makes perfect sense. And from a business standpoint, it makes perfect sense that you would want to keep your fan base engaged with something, have them continually looking forward to something, and then hit them with something brand new at the E3 conference. And also by them recruiting all four of the turtles, then that alleviates any kind of need that the studio would have felt to have a fighter pack for if there was ever an issue of engagement, of keeping fans engaged. So this way, with Fighter Pack 3, they can kind of take, knock out two birds with one stone. They can, give a brand new fighter pack to the fans, but at the same time have enough characters in that fighter pack that would stretch out over a long enough period of time that would lead up to E3 and set the stage perfectly for them to introduce, which of course would be Mortal Kombat 11. So anyways, guys, so that's my theory. I think is one of the two, because, of course, the Turtles are, they're money makers. They've been around for like, almost 30 years now. And, we constantly see reboot after reboot with them. So there might be a movie around the corner. There might be another series around the corner. I'm not sure. But they are definitely, a money-making, creative team. So, yes, so guys, that's my thoughts. Please let me know in the comment section whether you agree with me or not. If you think that, if you do know of some sort of movie that might be coming out that I don't know, please let me know so that I can kind of be in the know. And if you agree with me about the whole theory about the whole E3 conference and having enough DLCs to last up until E3, let me know that as well. All right, guys. Well, it was good to see you guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Again, make sure you smash that subscribe button, click the like button, and say hello in the comments. And I will see you in the next video. Astronaut out.